paint the back of the legs and the underside of the table with this right out of the can, Gloss Royal Blue from Rust-Oleum. And I'm planning on painting the part that shows the outside of it and the main castings with a mixture of this and silver, kind of get a silver blue color. But I wanted to see how this looked right out of the can first, so I'm going to do these parts that you're not going to see too much. And take a look at how that comes out. I'm not going to show you me doing the painting because that's not too exciting, so but I will show you what it looks like afterwards. Here's a little trick for you. If you're painting something and the lighting isn't good, and it's not good here in the garage, what you can do is take a flashlight and just go around and check to make sure you didn't miss any spots. And this way you won't have to come back and touch it up. So just a little trick for you. Might save you some work at some point. And that blue color actually looks pretty good on there. I may go ahead and just use that for the exterior as well. I didn't think it would look good, but good enough for the whole thing. I was going to mix it with silver, make sort of a silver blue color, but I kind of like the way this looks. So I'm going to flip these over when they're dry and paint the other side and see how it looks on the outside of the surface. So stay tuned. One of the secrets to making a good job of this is not to glob a big pile of paint on the brush. Just put a little bit on and then work that in, because especially with oil-based paint, it tends to run. So you don't want to dip a whole big pile over there and try to spread it out, because all you'll get is a big pile of drips. So just take a little bit, just dip it, wipe most of it off, and then come back. And oil paint tends to level out a little better than latex is, so the brush marks tend to disappear to an extent. The other thing is when you are going into a corner, just stipple it like this, and that way you'll get it around the fine details without slobbering a big blob of paint on there, which also will cause it to drip. And as this is drying a bit, as you're working on other things, come back and just run the brush over any spots that look like they might be dripping on it, and that will take care of that'll eliminate most of the drips. I just discovered something which I did not know. One of the other videos I recommended taking a flashlight and shining it around on the object you're painting to make sure you didn't miss any spots, but I just realized the phone does a pretty good job of it too. I hadn't thought about that. Even though the light in here isn't very good, it is in fact picking up spots that I missed. So that appears to be another alternative to using the flashlight. This may need a second coat. It is covering pretty good, but there do seem to be some spots that are being a little cantankerous. But anyway, those are a couple tips on how to paint these things successfully. So that's one coat. We'll see how that does. To hold up the other end of the arm, because it won't stay up by itself, I just put a nail in that piece of 2x4 there and stuck it in the end so that it wouldn't flop over while the paint's drying. And I decided to do the legs aluminum, so that definitely might need a second coat. The aluminum paint tends to be very thin and runny, so we probably will have to hit that again, but that's okay. And I'm going to do I did the end bells on the motor silver, and I'm going to do the body black, so there's a little contrast there. So we'll let that dry, and we'll recoat as necessary, and then we can start putting this thing back together. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you for part 8.